Greatest team I've ever seen. That's tough, man. There's so many good teams. I think that's a beautiful part about the NFL. Obviously, growing up around my dad, watching Super Bowls that they won.
Not a lot of people know the feeling that the Denver Broncos have.
It's those moments that you live for.
I grew up in Denver. I'm a huge Broncos fan. I remember when Jacksonville beat the Broncos in 96-97 season, and everybody thought they were going to be Super Bowl champs that year. And Elway had been to so many Super Bowls, but he could never get over the hump, and they didn't think he could win the big game.
The 97 team, we were able to get the running game going, have the balance offensively.
Oh, look out! Goodbye! TD for TD!
The Chiefs won the division at 13-3. We were 12-4, so we had to go on the road. And any time to go on the road and win playoff games is very, very difficult.
There you go! Yeah!
We didn't come here to win one playoff game. We're coming back, and we got one mission.
That's what brought that team together, being on the road and the togetherness that we had.
Touchdown, Eddie McCaffrey! Denver goes to the Super Bowl!
Helped us tremendously going into Super Bowl 32 against the Packers.
They're the defending champs. We're 11.5-point underdogs, so no one's giving us a chance. And I'm like, do y'all think we got here by accident?
This team is not better than us. They're not even good.
We're going to see who wants it the most.
Vintage John Elway there.
Just the commitment he showed to winning, that was deep down in my bones. I felt that. I understood that want to, that drive.
When you watch one of the greats to ever do it, John Elway, sell out for his team, sell out to get a first down, it's inspiring.
Every time I see it now, I still get that feeling in my stomach. What a great feeling that was to be able to put it all together as a football team.
You talk about the 92 season being one that didn't have any adversity. 95's on the flip side of that.
We have mutually decided that I would no longer be the head football coach with the Dallas Cowboys.
I hope I can do as good a job as Jimmy Johnson. That's what you're hoping, and that's damn sure what you're hoping. That's why I'm
here. Could you have a season where there was any more adversity, when things could have gone wrong?
Here's your ball game. Here we go, 4th down. They give it to Smith, and they stop him again! And this time they can't take it away from the Eagles, the same play!
Honestly, what I think it's because they went 1-15 like 4 years prior. That era of Cowboys had a lot of heart. But we had a great offensive line. Emmett was an unbelievable running back.
The handoff goes to Emmitt Smith, his first run, 45-50. He's going to score! Touchdown, Cowboys! A 60-yard ramble by Emmitt Smith.
And then we were #1 in the league in defense, I believe, that year.
Here comes the Cowboys on a blitz. Throw to the sideline, intercepted by Larry Brown. He may score.
We were not playing our best football going into the postseason, but we got hot at the right time and wound up winning it all.
Touchdown! Emmitt Smith scores! And Dallas, your Cowboys are world champions again.
I'm proud of all of the world championships that I was a part of. That one, we probably overcame more that season than in the other two that we were able to win.
I think that there was a sense by us at that time that we may not be able to get back here again.
I remember meeting with Jerry shortly after that game. We still thought we had a lot of gas left in the tank, and I think in some ways we were looking at our team through rose-colored glasses.
We did it our way, baby! We did it! We did it! We did it!
If you would have told me that that was going to be our last Super Bowl, I wouldn't have believed that.
Good afternoon. We welcome you to the 2014 opener.
This team's fired up. I think they're ready to go.
What makes a great team is obviously work ethic, but having fun.
Let's go!
Smell big bad Gronk coming. The Hulk.
If you're not having fun, the team, it can be good, but it's not going to be great.
Back, he's looking left. He rolls right. He looks across the middle. He throws to Gronkowski. He has a touchdown for the Patriots.
Who's back? Big boy.
Hey! How about that?
Oh! Were you in the end zone after the punt return?
Yeah. Go see my guy.
Vereen in the backfield. Play fake to Shane. Tom pumps. He throws down the middle for Gronkowski. Somehow makes the catch. Bringing it in with his left hand.
Unbelievable. How the did you catch that?
Rock. Now Edelman motions out to the left. Quick throw for Julian, setting up a screen. He's going to look to throw downfield. Amendola wide open. Makes the catch at the 18 in stride. He's gone. Touchdown. And the Patriots indeed are headed to the AFC Championship for the 4th straight year.
I think that Belichick has an amazing ability to find talent.
But this is why we all came here this year. This is why you made us draft.
Russell Wilson extends the hands he has. Wilson, quick throw. And it's good. Intercepted. Intercepted by Malcolm Butler.
You just won the Super Bowl, man.
And tonight, once again, the Patriots are world champions.
I love you.
I think the Patriots are somebody that people hate because they're so successful. And you know what? The Patriots don't care.
Our battle cry was pound a rock, and the rock is the opponent. So we took a rock with us, believe it or not, to every locker room.
You think back to that team, obviously we were known for our defense.
The greatness of this defense is ahead. We're going to finish strong.
I knew that John's offense would get on track eventually.
Am I being too hard on these guys, Jay?
Hey, what the are you doing?
Are you with me or not?
The offense started doing their part. We became a complete team at the right time.
It's pounding the rock time.
We played great football against the 49ers.
Hear the cannons roar. 31-6 our Bucks.
Obviously at Philadelphia.
That's intercepted at the 10 to the 20.
And then we saved our best for last.
Welcome to San Diego, California. Super Bowl 37.
Juices were flowing.
Let it go! Let it out of your ass! Come on! Pound that rock!
Snap, Brad dropping, throwing the hot receiver. Caught! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Again, those up the middle. It's intercepted at the 30. Derek Brooks 30. The dagger's in. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, baby! Boom, boom, boom!
Unitas goes down. You know who their quarterback was? Earl Morrall. Earl Morrall comes in, and they win the championship.
Between July and January, the Colts recorded an historic season of football, one that after 9 frustrating years brought an NFL championship back to Baltimore.
Earl Morrall, he gets Most Valuable Player award, and he goes to the Super Bowl.
They have upset the Baltimore Colts and beat them handily here today.
That was a shattering experience for that team.
Despite being upset by the Jets, 15-2 was still the best record in both leagues. 60 Minutes in Miami could not erase that fact.
That defense is the best defense I've ever seen. The steel curtain, that great secondary, those fantastic linebackers. It didn't matter how good the offense was. Like when Bradshaw came along, Swan and Stallworth, that all blossomed.
Lynn Swan and John Stallworth, they were just incredible that year.
Swan makes a circus catch in the end zone. Unbelievable catch for the touchdown.
And it was Franco running the ball.
Harris running wide to the left. One into the end zone for the touchdown.
They were just big and nasty and quick. But to me, that first one, it was all defense. And of course, the first one is the sweetest one. So to me, that team and that defense should be one of, if not the best team of all time.
The 48 world champions, they were really a dominant team. Better than the 60 team. I think it's even better than the team that beat the Patriots in the last Super Bowl. Their line was really good. Their defense was excellent.
Regan intercepts for the Eagles, and the former Pennsylvania star scurries 54 yards.
Every guy in that team will tell you, Steve Van Buren was the key to everything.
When the going is tough and the Eagles need extra yardage, Van Buren is the man they call on.
They had Van Buren, and they were able to just sort of dominate the game. I mean, there was nobody else in the league that could really play with them, and it was largely because of Van Buren.
And another Eagle touchdown.
A championship battle between Philadelphia and Chicago held at what appears to be the North Pole.
It was snowing like crazy the morning of the game. Van Buren can't get his car out of the driveway, so he walks up to the corner and catches a bus. And then he walks 7 blocks through the snow to get to the game. And then he goes out and does what Steve Van Buren does, which is win the game.
With the championship riding on his shoulders, Steve Van Buren blasts off right tackle for the game-winning touchdown.
It would have been a really good team with anybody carrying the ball. But Van Buren took that team and made them the greatest team the Eagles have ever fielded.
December 27th, 1964. Frank Ryan passes against the Baltimore Colts. Gary Collins makes a spectacular catch and goes in for his 3rd touchdown. And the Cleveland Browns are world champions.
Well, the Browns were my team growing up, obviously. Oh, they were the dominant team. I mean, there wasn't any question about it.
Jim Brown gains the yards, 23 of them to be precise, as he overpowers the Colts for a first down.
1964 Cleveland Browns were a team, the epitome of what teamwork would be. Appreciation for each other, looking out for each other, understanding we had to do our own individual job. And because we had that kind of teamwork, we were able to win the championship.
The Browns have accomplished what the experts said could not be done. They beat and shut out the Baltimore Colts, the finest all-around effort in the club's history. The Cleveland Browns, worthy wearers of football's World Championship.